Power of the sun in the palm of my hand. And also, I'll pay your rent when you fix this damn door. Basically, Spider-Man is back, baby. That's what I'm going to say here. Anyway, this is my non-spoiler review of Spider-Man No Way Home, and let's get to it. Let's talk this out, okay? So, I'm not going to spoil anything, okay? Just to make that absolutely clear, I'll double it up right there. No spoilers, okay? It's all good. Don't worry about it. Let's talk this film out right now. So, Spider-Man No Way Home tells the story of Peter Parker wanting to undo some of the ramifications that happened at the end of Far From Home, in which everybody found out his identity. So he makes a deal with Stephen Strange to then kind of go back in time, basically, to put it simply, and things get a little bit screwed up when it comes to the multiverse and all that kind of stuff. And some of the villains from the previous Spider-Man films kind of get interrupted, they get incepted into the MCU, and they kind of have to deal with that from then on. The rest of the film is all just a ton of Spider-Man action, and it's fucking fantastic. Spider-Man No Way Home is honestly such an anti-disappointment that I'm just so excited to tell you that, because yeah, I loved pretty much every single moment of this. This was a 2.5 hour movie, I gotta say, okay? And it did not feel like that for me. This was a 2.5 hour movie that I saw beginning at midnight. It was actually 1:15. And it still didn't drag. It still didn't feel like it was like this just slog to get through. Like, this was just absolutely so fun, so heartwarming at times, so dramatic at times, effectively so. This is easily Tom Holland's Spider-Man's best film, if you ask me. It's way better than Homecoming and Far From Home, if you ask me. Which are still two movies I do enjoy and like quite a bit. But, like, I enjoy those movies casually. You know what I mean? Those feel like these fun little comedies or whatever, and there's a bit of action in there, and, you know, they're good films, and I like them. But No Way Home really brings it all back to formula. Like, No Way Home does everything, basically, that it could have done to make me respect Tom Holland's Spider-Man that much more than I already did, and make me really start to buy into this version of the character being somebody who I want to see in future iterations. I really enjoyed the interactions between him and some of the other characters, like with the villains throughout this film. We see a good fair share amount of that stuff, and I really do enjoy all of the balance that they did when it comes to the nostalgia, but when it also comes to creating this new story, and when it comes to being something that is going to impact the rest of the MCU as well. This is an MCU film through and through, but it's the best example, I think, that the MCU has provided for us when it comes to Spider-Man as the kind of old Spider-Man character, the traditional way of doing it that we all know and love. I really thought that it was quite astonishing, if I'm being honest. I really fucking enjoyed Spider-Man No Way Home, and I think that fans are really, really, really going to enjoy this one. I think that it is going to lose some people who are more casual fans, though, because it is quite complicated, I suppose. What's going on could be quite confusing for some people who are not in the know when it comes to a lot of this stuff. People who aren't big Spider-Man fans and haven't seen all of the previous films and stuff. Look, I'm sure you can play along. I'm sure you can play some catch up and understand everything to an extent, but it's not going to quite hit you in the same way that it is for a big Spider-Man fan like me when it comes to the continuity between the older films and just that big hit of nostalgia that you all wanted, like with the villains and everything, like I've said. Like, it's just absolutely brilliant, and it's basically, I don't think that No Way Home could have been much better. I don't think that there was too much else that they could have done to make me enjoy it more. Like, I'm sure there are certain things I can think of and everything. But in the end, it was basically what I wanted. But I have read some people saying that they actually found this movie disappointing and all that kind of stuff. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised by that. I think that this is going to be pretty highly rated when it comes to critically, financially, with the audience and everything. I think a lot of people are going to be really happy with this film, and I'm definitely one of them. As a big Spider-Man fan, I didn't do it, did I? As a big Spider-Man fan, there's my credentials or whatever. Like, this kept me very happy, and I'm just, yeah, I loved it. And that's all I got to say. Just a quick one there. You know, not too many details or anything. But if you're looking out for this movie, if you're kind of somewhat excited or whatever, fucking run out to see it. Seriously. No Way Home is so good. And that's all I got to say. Thanks for watching. Do all the things, please. And goodbye.